Welcome to the NSIC Spotlight, the voice of the NSIC student athletes, powered by gpac. gpac, growing people and companies. I'm your host, Nick Corner, Assistant Commissioner at the Northern Sun. Today, we are joined by the reigning NSIC Player of the Week, Torri Chute of the Augustana softball team. Torri, thanks for joining us on the Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
As we do each week, let's start with you telling us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota, which is about 20 minutes right outside of the Twin Cities. I'm a fifth-year senior, and I'm currently working on getting my master's degree in sports administration and leadership.
All right, what are your plans for that degree post Augustana?
It's a very loaded question, but I do know that I want to work in sports either at the collegiate level or the professional level. So.
All right, you grew up in Woodbury, but you're a Stillwater High School graduate. Why did you choose Augustana to further your academic and athletic career?
Yeah, so I played for the Minnesota Magic Club program, which has a lot of ties with Augustana. I had some previous teammates in the program, Ashley Mitchell, Amanda Dickmeyer, Christina Pickett. They all came to Augie. And then once I came on my visit, I knew I was going to be challenged both athletically and academically to be the best that I can be. And so that was kind of my strive to go here is I knew people and I knew that I was going to come out of here the best person that I can be.
All right, let's go way back now. What actually or how actually did you get your start playing softball as a youth?
So I have a sister who's 5 years older than me. And so I was always around her and going to all of her sporting events. And so my parents just put me in the same sports as her, and softball was the one that I fell in love with. And then I kept playing, and now here we are.
Here you are. Augustana softball is red hot as of late. Winners of 10 straight as you sit at 12-1 in NSIC play. Like we mentioned, you earned NSIC Player of the Week honor this past week after blasting 4 home runs to go with 14 RBIs over 6 contests. What has led to your success at the plate lately?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, a huge thing is just trusting my swing and trusting my preparation and knowing that I'm prepared and can hit any pitcher that I face. And then when I'm actually in a game, it's having a good approach when going into the box and picking a good pitch and swinging hard at that pitch.
Well, you used to see a ton of pitchers as you were a catcher the previous couple of seasons. Now you've moved to first base primarily this season. Talk about that transition.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely been an adjustment. But first base, growing up, I've played there here and there, so it's not something that's totally new to me. But Coach Melstead had said to me before this year started that that's where she saw me playing this year. So I kind of was able to get myself and my mindset ready for that. And then throughout the fall, just getting a ton of reps and getting help from my fellow infield teammates, I just grew to be comfortable there.
Just mentioned your teammates. Talk about some of the top performers on this year's team.
Yeah, so I mean, really, it takes 1 through 16 of us to be successful, but for sure, a couple of them that are standing out right now is Grace Glanzer in the circle. She's a fifth-year transfer. She's been super dominant for us. And then you have Andrea Kane out in right field. She's been making some stellar ESPN top 10 grabs, which is just an energy starter for us, and it's really cool to see. And then there's Desi Cuevas, who's a freshman. She's come up clutch. She's really getting her stride right now, especially since it's her first year at the college level, but it's really cool to see her come through for us in big moments. And then, of course, you have Gracie Brink, another fifth year behind the plate, who's the glue for us. She holds us together. She keeps us going. And
You mentioned earlier Coach Greta Melstead, Hall of Fame coach. What is the culture of this team and what's it like to play for her?
yeah, I mean, it's truly an honor and a blessing to be able to play for her. She's great both on and off the field. She not only cares about us as players, but people as well. I'll go into her office and we'll just have conversations about what's going on in life. But it's really cool to play for somebody in the Hall of Fame and just seeing all of her successes and also being a part of those successes. It's really cool. And then the culture of our team, we hold each other to a really high standard and we have a really competitive culture. So we're competing every day, no matter what we're doing. But it's a good competition. It's not like we're trying to claw at each other. We're trying to make each other better every single day, and we're a family because of it.
Hall of Fame coach, winning tradition. You play at Bowden Field, recently renovated. Talk about some of those upgrades and what it's like to call that place your home park.
Yeah, I mean, Bowden's upgrades are phenomenal. We have heaters in both home and visitor dugouts, bathrooms in home and visitor dugouts, padded fence, artificial turf, a nice big Oli head in the outfield. In my opinion, it's probably one of the best parks in Division II softball, and the atmosphere on game day is just, it's awesome to see all the support we get from friends and family and supporters, and it's definitely the place to be.
We're over the halfway point of the season. What are you looking forward to the most the rest of this season, and what are some of those goals for the team?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, it's just enjoying every moment and every day that I get to spend with my teammates. And obviously, our goal is to win a national title, but we gotta attack every day and every game, every pitch, and every play one at a time, and just keep it rolling.
All right, final question for you. What advice would you give to a young player to help them in their development?
I would say, just know that we play a game of failure, so you're bound to fail at one point or another, whether it's you're in a hitting slump, fielding slump, anything, but you just gotta keep your head high and keep swinging for the fences and taking ground balls, and it'll all click.
That's great advice. I coach my son's baseball team. The first thing we said was it's a game of failure. Let the kids know that it's going to be rough, but the outcome is always worthwhile to be out there. So thank
Mhm.
you very much. That's some great advice. Torri, best of luck to you and the Vikings the rest of the season.
Thank you.